Guys, time to go to this beginner track, the Rink, which I kind of never play beginner tracks or even intermediate tracks. But we're doing something kind of interesting here that I discovered a while back. This is going to be a minimum towers challenge, although obviously it's not going to be 0 lives lost. But everything else is true. So NAPSFRIS, no agents, premiums, specialties, farms, road items, or selling. And we can actually beat the Rink hard with just 2 towers. So surprisingly, this first one is going to be a mortar tower. So you might be thinking, mortar, what the heck? But if you really think about it, it actually makes quite a bit of sense. So with that little hint, you should actually be able to guess the rest of the build, given that there's only 2 towers. So 2 quadrillion points if you can guess not only which path this is going to be, but also what my second tower is going to be and what path it will be. So got that. So if you can, at this point, guess the entire both paths of both towers, then you get 2 quadrillion points. And if you know from last video, 2 quadrillion points is worth a free compliment on my channel. So there you go. Let me just make sure I'm not losing as few lives as you don't want to be losing extra lives. Because lives might actually be a little bit tight by the end. So you want to do this as well as you can. When you're getting used to this mortar micro, you might actually want to you'll probably not want to be playing it on fast forward like I am, and also talking about random other stuff at the same time. Kind of requires some attention. Although now that we have Bernie stuff, things get a lot easier because you can just hit him once and let him burn. So that's good. Okay. Wait, did I get that first? That was weird. I was supposed to get Bernie stuff first. I've done that before. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. I still have 50 lives, which is the maximum, given that we didn't build any towers for the first 2 rounds. So most of the time, yeah, your mortar should be trained on one of these intersections. Although no, that's not true. Now that we have bigger blast, we can actually put it here, and it can hit everything in this entire little curve, which is kind of overpowered. But yeah, what's not overpowered on the Rink? I mean, seriously. I'm almost ashamed to be playing on this map. It's so ridiculously easy, but it's one of the few maps where we can actually get this to work. This strategy that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so for regens, you want to play these on slow. Maybe set those all on fire and then keep working on these. Okay. There's some more regens here. So let's aim at those actually. Make sure those all die in a timely fashion. And then we'll set all those on fire and then finish off whatever's left. Perfect. So set these on fire and then put it over here. Set these on fire and then put it over here. Set these on fire and then put it over here. Set these on fire and well, you get the idea. Okay, so now I'm going to finally reveal that I am going to get signal flare. So that's how we're going to deal with camos in this strategy, and given that I haven't bought the second tower yet, it's obviously going to be a super monkey. So this round is pretty hard. So let's play it on slow. Oops, that was a terrible shot. So kind of leave it here for a bit and get ready to move it over to here, though. You kind of want to see yeah, once they stop burning, you kind of want to hit them again. So go over here after this. It's okay if a couple escape, because you're not going to be able to beat this round perfect. No way. So I had 50, so I lost 12 lives, which isn't too bad. You'll probably lose at least that many. My record is 7. But that, I'm not sure quite how I did that. That was kind of a fluke. So set these on fire. And get your mortar aiming there. Now just kill off this stuff. So that's another one that's pretty hard to do without losing lives. So you don't have to do everything quite as well as I'm doing. Because at this point, it's okay if you just have like 1 or 2 lives left. As long as we're still playing well, we won't lose any more after this. Because those are easy, and now we can finally afford the Super Monkey. Yay! So now things get easy for a while. Whoops. Boring even. So just leave the mortar there and kind of fast forward everything. So did you guess the path for the Super Monkey? It's not too hard to guess. Yeah, it's going to be a tech terror, just like the other video. There's actually nothing stopping me from saving up for Sun God and getting a Sun God, but that's not going to be anywhere near as useful as a tech terror. Because if we get Sun God, there's no way to utilize the Tier 4 upgrade. And having a Tech Terror right here in the center is a pretty amazing place to have it, actually, so you'll see how that works. Anyway, while this is going on, I suppose I could plug my own little channel and stuff. So I've actually done more stuff than just this channel. For a while I was really active in the BTD5 forum under this name Arisaki here. And I published a bunch of challenges. They were my fiendish challenges, and I'm so proud of them. They were all kind of fun, if I don't say so myself. So I think I'll post a link to those. This was one of the challenges, by the way. Although this one was extra fiendish. But yeah. The challenge was to basically do this. Do the Rink hard with only 2 towers and no agent premium specialty. Yeah, they were, I think pretty much all the challenges were naps, although maybe 1 or 2 used the specialty, I can't remember. Oh, right, I need to put the cursor here, or there's a chance you could leak a few more balloons. Okay, so a word of warning though, those challenges are really quite difficult. So unless you're good at the game, you might not be able to beat them. So you have been warned. But they're really fun, so I think you should try them. Alright, let's get the range upgrades, because why not? So this bend is so good that like not even camo pinks can escape the mortar tower. They're just all gonna be hit always. So that's pretty cool. So yep. So now I'm just saving up for my next upgrade, which is of course going to be Sun God. So I'm gonna have a Robo Sun God shooting yellow hot plasma things, dual triple plasma basically from each arm. That's gonna be awesome. Wait. Wait, what? Upgrade path closed? Hold on a second. No further upgrades can be bought for this path due to level 3 or 4 upgrades bought for the other path. What? Oh, come on. Crap, that ruins my whole strategy. Well, guys, I'm not sure if I can still do this. Let's, I guess we should get this. Maybe aim this down here. That might help these rounds end a little quicker, possibly. Although that is a slightly amusing thing to think about, is which tower do you think would be the most overpowered if you could actually get level 3 upgrades in both? So if you could have a 3-3 tower, right? Which ones would be the most overpowered? Let's see. Could have a triple spike bolt thrower, which might be okay, but meh. Blade sprayer shoots 16 blades in all directions. That'll be not great. This guy might be okay. Deadly precision semi-automatic rifled sniper monkey. So we can like shoot one-shot ceramics really fast. That might be kind of cool, actually. I'm gonna put this over here, actually. I'd just rather have it there. I don't know. Snipers, they're still not that great though. For the high level upgrades. We can do better. Let's see. Glaive, bionic glaive ricochet thrower. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That would be pretty nice against like ceramic rushes or that sort of thing. Pretty good there. Okay. Double shot stun bombs. Nah. Here's another good one. Ooh, this one might be my favorite. Cluster bomb Moab Mauler. Yeah. Let's fill up the map with those. That would be pretty kick-ass. I think that might be my favorite, actually. Most overpowered. Well, let's keep going. Arctic wind ice shards, meh. Whatever. Oh, glue hose dissolver. Glue dissolver hose. That's pretty good, actually. That would really, like, make mincemeat out of ceramic rushes, too. That's another good choice. I better get this now. Let's see. Cannon destroyer. Well, the way Buccaneers and Apprentices work is they kind of just add independently firing weapons instead of. I don't think it probably wouldn't even shoot bombs at super speed. Even if it did, it still wouldn't be that great compared to these other things. Operation Never Miss Dartstorm, I guess. It's pretty good. That'd be pretty cool. But it basically would be just like having a bunch of Never Miss airplanes, which is sort of... I don't know, not that great. Robo Sun God, so we're assuming it's just kind of like having a sun god on each arm. Really pretty nice. And just for a little extra price, too. Yeah. Two sun gods for the price of 1.2 or something. I don't know. Dragon Whirlwind Breath. So is it shooting whirlwinds at dragon breath speed? Because that might be kind of cool. Or is it just that he has whirlwind and he has dragon breath? Because that's probably what it would be, given that we're talking about apprentices here. So that's boring. MIB Monkey Town, kind of useless. This one is just kind of a big question mark, like Banana Republic Bank. I don't even know what that does, or is that good? Who knows? Balloon Buster Signal Flare. Yeah, pretty useless. Dartling Gun. Let's see, Hydro Rocket Laser Cannon. That's kind of weird. I don't even know what that does. What do you think that does? Does it shoot laser bolts that explode when they reach the end of their pierce? Because then what if they don't reach the end of the pierce? Then they just don't explode. I don't know. That one's another kind of big question mark. Maybe not even that great anyway. And lastly we have so this one does it shoots spikes that spiked balls factory Moab Shredder spiked ball Moab Shredder factory. Shoot spiked balls that do bonus damage to Moabs and ceramics. That might be pretty good. But I think the winner, I think my favorite is Cluster Bomb Moab Mauler. That's the one I want. Or maybe Glaive Ricochet, Bionic Glaive Ricochet Boomer. It's kind of hard to decide between those two. So you want to pop an awe this round. I suppose you could annihilate it instead, doesn't really matter. I just annihilated the last round because I wanted this to go faster. Okay, anyway, now we're sort of getting to the hard part, so I sort of have to start paying attention here. Zap. Okay, so for this, you want to do the same thing. Pop and awe them when they're sort of coming around the corner like this, and you should be fine. I'm not even microing the mortar, even though I certainly could. Okay, this round is a little tricky. It's taken me a long time to figure out exactly when to use the abilities. But you want to put this over here because you don't want it to be, yeah, you don't want to make the regens angry, basically. Okay, so that one will turn into 4 Moabs. When the 4 Moabs come around the corner, you can actually get those and 2 BFBs, so bam. So make sure you do it right then. Now we can fast forward for a bit. That'll buy us time until these next few BFBs come around. Okay, so now we can pop an awe because the regens are all gone. And let's move this to here. Yeah, by the way, don't pop an awe while there are still regen balloons on the screen. That's not a good idea. Tried that once. Epic fail. Do not do that. That's the you die button. Do I even need to do anything else? Not really. Actually, I'm just going to zap these. Because I know I don't need it for round 80. Let's just pop an awe once, and that should be enough to actually take care of all this junk. Okay, round 81, you want to kind of use it right away. Just get a couple of these BFBs and that's it. But you want to use it early because you want it to be available fairly early on round 82. So you'll see what I mean. And yeah. Let's just use this because there's no reason to save it. It's going to come right back. Okay, so for this round, let's put this right here, okay? So you want these to come all the way around without being hit. And now you want them to sort of tie up the super monkey back here. So his job is just to kill all of these. And now wait until the BFB is just kind of starting to turn that corner, and then zap. Okay, did I do that right? You should be able to get all of them but 2? Yeah, I did it. Yes. Okay, so just leave this going. We should be able to get all of these camo rainbow regens good and dead. And then the BFBs won't be a problem. So let's now move this to here. Maybe pop an awe once just to make sure, just to kind of seal the deal. Alright. So this round, it's really, really long line of Moabs, so just annihilate those, or most of them, whatever. That's enough. We can even do this if we want. Okay, and round 84 actually won't be so bad. So just kind of deal with the front, and then this is up, so but don't use it yet. Just patiently wait again, for these BFBs to start turning the corner, and that's when you can kind of kill the maximum number of those. So, alright, bam. Let's just pop an all while we're at it. Maybe kill off some of those. Okay, so the last round's easy. You can aim the mortar at it if you want it to go faster, but it's not even really necessary. Might just speed up the process slightly. Just do this, why not? So we should be able to kill it even before it gets past here. And then zap. And we win. So, alright. Hope you enjoyed that video. So you can actually beat at least the very easiest maps with just 2 towers. So that's kind of cool. Although you do have to lose lives, but just thought I'd show you that. So see you next time.